Hi all, myself Jayagnesh. Let's start rebooting our work using UiPath. So today's session, we are going to check about arguments. So the arguments and the variables both will be same. So those will be storing the values. So the way how it is storing the value and how it is passing the value that may be different. So basically variables, so variables is used to pass the value in a particular sequence. So it is used to store the value and send the value in a single sequence only. So but when it comes to argument, it used to transmit, or like it used to send the values from one workflow to another workflow. So this is the main thing, so which is in argument. So argument has separate directions. So argument has out direction, in direction, and in out direction. So here you can see in, out, and in out directions. So these are the three directions will be used in your arguments. Since it is same like variable, so we can quickly jump into the studio and then you can check on this. So yeah, so already I have created a sequence which is named as argument. So let us quickly drag and drop and you can do a particular argument exercise. So let's drag and drop our assign activity, so which is already used on our variable session. So I guess like you have gone to the session, so that will be helpful for you in this session. So for creating an argument, so you can for arguments the same like a variable. So there will be two ways to create an argument. So if you're going to create like in this shortcut, Control M. So Control M, so it will be helpful to create an argument. So which is in directional. So let me create A. So and then give value as 2. Let me drag and drop another assign activity and then Control M and then place the variable as B and the value as 1. So here you can see some error is getting. So as I said previously, so the variable which you have created, though by default it will take the data type which is a string. So here you can see there is no variable because so we have created an argument. So the same like variable and argument. So you can see the separate panel different between like variable and argument. So even argument will initially take the data type as a string. So we need to change over here like to int. So as soon as you change the data type, so you can see the error as went. So to check the values of like argument, so we can create a one other workflow. So which is named as addition. Yeah. So we have created an addition flow. So where we can find this additional flow? So just click on project. So in projects you can see the addition example. So just now you have clicked on new and you have created a new sequence. So here this new sequence will create a new workflow file. So as I previously mentioned, like workflow file, the argument will be basically used to send the values from one workflow file to another workflow file. So you can drag and drop this addition. So this will create a separate area to design your workflow. So just click on open workflow. So yeah, in open workflow you can see a separate area has been created. So what actually argument does? Like so here you can see the A B has been created in the argument sequence. So if you need to pass this particular two values into the addition, so the argument has been used here. So if you are going to use a variable, so it will not be working here. So variables will be used to send your values inside the same workflow, but arguments, so those will be like used to send the values from particular one workflow, so which is argument to addition. So to get the values, you can keep here is so to get the values from outside the workflow, so which is not from this workflow, you have to create an argument, so which is named as in A and then in B. So why actually I have created the argument over here? So to take the values which is in the argument sequence. So I need to take this value into my addition workflow, right? So for that, so you need to go to open, just click on open workflow and then create an argument. So if something you have to take in, so which is in direction means in. So you are going to take the value which is in argument to this additional workflow, so which is in direction. You are taking something inside. So you are creating a argument which is named as in. Okay. So you're going to pass the value here. So a. So why we are getting error over here? So the data type. So we have missed to change that. So just click on open workflow, change the data type, hit on save, close this. So now pass the values a. So I was passing value a. So I have already created an argument in this particular sequence, which is named as arguments a and then b. So I have passed these two values inside here. Okay. So what I was going to do here is, so let me drag and drop a sequence here. Okay. So here you can create an argument which is out. Okay. So just click Control plus Shift plus M. So Control plus like M will give an in argument. Control plus Shift plus M will give an out argument. So let's call as C. Hit on Enter. So you can like take it in A plus in B. So why we are getting error here? So we have created an argument, out argument C, and as you know already, like it default data type will be string. So just change it to int. So the now error has been gone. So you can see here is so in. So which means you are getting value from outside the workflow here, and you are sending value from out. Like we are going to out this particular value from this workflow. So for this, you can create a variable. So why we are creating variables? To print the value is an argument sequence. So control K, others like you can create anything. So as of now I was just creating a variable. So which is int C, enter, click on OK. So as you know variable it will be in, so yeah, so it is created in integer int C, so dot to string to get it in right line. Yeah, so what I have done here is, so let me give a quick walkthrough. So I have created two arguments, which is A, B in the in directional, and then I have paused these two things inside our workflow. So in, and then like C will be like out. So it used to send the value which is an out. So in the out, so we have done some things like in the argument panel. So in this argument sequence, we have declared some values, and then we have sent those values to the additional flow, and then we got the result. We didn't print the result in the additional flow, and we got we got those value out of from additional flow. So here like I have declared a, b in the argument, so you can create in variable as well. So that is not an issue. So you can create in variables as well. So like based upon your use you can create. So you can go with the variables as well. So to show like a shortcut how to create an in argument, so I have used like instead of variables I have used an argument over here. We have done all the things now. So in argument, out argument. So let us test it, save, debug files. So we should get the output as 3. So you can see we are like didn't made any manipulation or calculation in this particular argument sequence. So we have took another XAML file and we have done this manipulation in the additional workflow file, and then we got the output from that, and we have printed once again in the argument sequence. So you can see the output is 3. Yeah, it is correct. So if you are doing something mistake in your argument, so we will be not getting an output for sure. So we have to very cautious on this thing. So where we are going to use our in argument and where you are going to use in your out argument. So if you are sending some values to the inside workflow, so you are going to use the in argument. So you are sending out some values from the workflow, then you'll be using the out argument. See, these are the two ways like I'll be using like argument. So the in out argument will be used like you need to send the values like for an example to incrementing some value. So in these scenarios you can use the in out argument. Yeah, I guess like hope this argument will be very like our argument video will be like helpful for you to get clarified on these things. Thanks for watching. Happy learning. Do like and share, subscribe. So if you have done doubts, you can post those doubts in the comment section. So we'll check on that and we'll get you back. Thank you. Thanks for watching.